the fact say our the giant nya bone. Yaka. Wow ne me nya adwen me ne woni ntokwa. But a man ma ene me di nkomo abisa se wa wo tie me. Wa wo hwe me. Ye di nkomo abisa no kra. Wan kasa wo hwa. Our the giant oba ne bema wan enya ho faso pa. So go ima.
No,
it's interactive. Just in your mind.
Because
as a divorce ya unimwon. I didn't use you be a divorce da. Zandi Kamenya wa danfo. So we jawa dear. Is it advantageous to her or not?
I don't know, because I'm not.
Our the jaya mi bisa se edi hu aba wumu obi awawale ana wutie me ne. Does divorce brings shivers in your spine? Does it put fear in you? Have you been created in the world of knowing that divorce is so bad? May say there are advantages and disadvantages of divorce. Regularly, the advantages of divorce become more than the disadvantages. But ye were a man in mema and faswa and manya, name faswa memanya, so go hima and ya pet. A hone neighbor ya disuano. Na mo share ye wo Facebook no. Mo hwese na so go hima twe na no a audit Facebook a ayete se ntoma na obo no ba ku se no ay overlapping ene nanim de o hwe de sisi America ni duku o hwe ni nufu o hwe ye live wo Facebook but the ya ne say o ya no de sre wonafo ho na o ma smiling face but hear me oba ne be ma wale a yesi oba enya ka be ma dia onya mfaso a eyabusua dia enye no kra na eyentro eye no kre oba kwa awade ase a eni onyam odi be fie ye ahofama de oba kwa awade ase a de odi be fie eye ni onyam oba kwa awade ase a otu ohia ase ma eni onyam ebe fie ema enigi ebe fie oba kwa awade ase no anwode a na de asefem ni oyaw ena konana na aba enti awo nso hia pa ewo awade we na so awade enye awade awo ho faso bini ze sort twi na se ya awade na obomu no eno enye guarantee for awo esan say ubetimi awo a won wale ye o da se enti awo no e kan awade ho awo eye empaso agro ho faso baako bi ba enya awade ho faso enti se won wale ye na wo a enye sa abofra ne nye nipa de ba nipa da seni asese baby obetumi ni sa abofra no ahye enti ye di divorce hun komo sa abedun ya kire ma wale dodo ayewo eni nyina bi wo ekwan ye faso agyae awade ye gyae asomdwe kese wo mu pa eye mmeremu awade esan se eye enhye ene mmra ya hyehye so ne gina ene edigu awade no enti se ebusua awade egu a oyoko abosua ena enkrafo abosua ena ayegbefo abosua esuno obia abosua bia ene anhyehya a omode egu awade enti enyepe ba ye gina amamremu a eye Ghana mra ye gina so a ye digu awade a ye constitution na another cap 127 na san hyehya digu awade eyepe eti ye bisa say advantages and disadvantages in divorce and let me say me di advantages no nkomo now it mean be lines in mancrofo so ko hima the woman say you can only divorce if you are married under any of the 3 types of marriages. So anytime you are entering into marriage, there are 2 expectations that every individual should calculate. It might come early, it might not come, or it will come later in the marriage. It is called cheating and divorce. So once you get married, so Koima is married and married, our ability to cheat has been exposed. Our ability to divorce is clean because we are married. Because of this, it means that divorce is not inevitable in relationship. Kachi ni chere say awade jaye eka awade ho. Na eya ka awade ho ntino, awade ni jaye nhihye ne den. Enjira so edi kan ye di kwa awade jaye. Ene ma awade jaye eye oyaw ana enije. Obi e fa titi mu di akwa awade jaye a sebio oja awade na nani beji
enti mate wase enti ene no ye kasa se emfasode a ewa awaregya ye
ana
emfaso wo ho ana se emfaso ni
emfaso ewa awaregya ye ho ene disadvantage amuka ne sen
emfaso ni de enye emfaso
ni mienu de wo hin edoso
ni mienu no like my yehu mfaso ewom ye wi a yehu disadvantages ni yehu ya ya yedu aye de mfaso ene nia enye mfaso a yenya wo
enti awadegya ye hu mfaso
ebi ni de
mfaso de ne de mfaso ne we na ye di nkomo se na ye ka mfaso ne de di kan
enti mfaso ben na wo ho
awadegya ye bia mfaso no ejina awadegya ye no so
kwan a ye mfaso agya ya awade
ho na de mfaso ne ba.
Okay.
Eti se wo kwaja awade.
Enti mekunu tete me, mekunu bo me, mekunu ma me chop money, mekunu afa mechi, mekunu akware oba afofra aka me ho. Enti me pese e divorce, e ho mfaso ne de.
Ade di kan no ntumi ngina de ekoso na no. Enti wo jai. Na wadwene se na wo ntumi ngina no nti, wadwene se wo jai a ubenya asumdwe ara meboa. Enti de di kan no uweni swadi hunti a wo pese uja awade no. Enti the advantage first is dependent on who is requesting for the divorce.
Enti so obane na request here.
Na ngina so na or the request no. Eye realistic and na eye unrealistic.
Eye realistic because so swampa we prove say ni kunu won he no.
Yes, enti wo obema na nhwa wo enu nti pese uja awade na ufi awade ase a de edi kan na te say hwa onhwe wonti na wokọ na wokọ akorebo anakọ no nsuo
obanum nsuo
hwan na eto nsuo na mwanom
ono ana beta na
eti se obetima to nsuo anom de ati awade hwan na honto nom
eti na je se mfasodie ni ho
thank you won bia wadwene kọ no
na je se eti na me pese e bo ne papa
me te papa na say because in the first place no
it means se mfaso ni awaregya ye ho
mfaso wo so pa
okay se mfaso wo so a said I will carry me couldn't me hear me and nothing I may pre-divorce.
Good.
And webisa say, send me divorce so why not for her me and say me am her me home. And as I say me am meeting her one and I meant now I didn't
say Namika said the realistic intent for divorce is what makes you have an advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you say o mama aduane ndi on hweme a enhwe no ye wo engina so bebre wo hwemu. So going my way adwuma Rainbow Radio. Yedi abrochire abagana
etua e ka pounds
atade a wo hyedi ba adwuma no wa hobrase ni anidie enye wo kunu asede se otoma wo
me etua me ka pounds ntin
eno podi emfa me ho se cd simpo a nkrofo a de won ka ne ba beda wo ka sesi a ba me twandi nkobo no se go hima se eba ne se o se onhweme a engina so ade court a o se wo kunu hwa wo nti and I would jawade engina swan in the den your friend on shame.
Oh, mammy, chop money.
Okay.
On Shem Crano.
Okay.
The granny school fees on Tia. So
Tiedi kind say, who couldn't shankwala on Tianquala school fees? A one on share. A one on share.
One hour share.
Or a one on shana.
And the macra on Shana.
And it's on Shannon by ye and no foul.
No, yes, you are on Shamans.
And to walk out with the Anna Canquala.
They come with the Miriam and Colani the near side.
And Colani Yawa and Tiaden and Nube Jinaswama. It's not the advantage is when you have a very concrete reason to leave the marriage.
So then it comes down to say reasons I did divorce, and some of the reasons are not tangible.
Well, for me, might not be tangible, but for you, it will be.
Okay, so you saw this case study. Okay, me kunu bumi enu na me divorce. Now I have proofs. Me wa police reports. Me wa eniema because over the weeks no what try.
We are good students. The evidence of physical abuse. Who could not bomb to me January?
The police station me wa me evidence be biatre. Okay, so fast so bay and menya wa hon se me divorce here.
In the first place, you have a physical attack. Where there is a police report and evidence of abuse, which is as a result of living together under the same roof. So your advantage is that I can't continue with these bruises. Some many ayabom masuba kunti asem many hu ade ye nani bom anima cat and mouse no time you be booming ade keto ba yin nsa no the proximity is part of the reason for the temper rising. Eti dieti a mi fi awade na se ne yese ebro no mean to me ngina no. Eti eni enhu a enye time. Eti me fi awade na se. Will this be an advantage or disadvantage for you? Esa se bro ni ti na wo fi ho no.
Ti no advantage wo because we benya ofa hodie.
Fa hodie ne den.
Wo sole obi amma wasum bio.
Me da se ho nanso we ex-convict.
Ex-convict ne dey.
Formerly married to Counsellor Lutterodt. She's a divorcee.
And no put the news.
A big news. Because obia be warewa to marry and nobody no kure and pratina wade nyepe, but a divorced woman or a divorced man, when you are marrying a divorced person, the process for counseling is not the same like marrying somebody who is not divorced. So at the end of the day, your abuse is causing you to lose your sanity. The abuse is causing you to lose your personality. The abuse is causing you to lose your health. You are getting cardiovascular infection. Abuse no de banana. When you quantify it, it is causing you to be higher, painful.
Every band counselor obi etimi obi ebeka say they mean to me biom. May be pray for divorce.
Did he kind hold on come on one say adie bi obi o ya bro no. Nanso ebro nim. Nanso ontimi fi awade na say. Because why no area mama.
Area counselor.
No, area mama.
Bi mo so area counselor. Awade bia wo kotufu ase.
Me da so why no area counselor area mama yi. O chine bi say na say ye hu soko area ha bi o. E yonte Oni ni kunu ne jayo soko yaye soko yi onfutufo soko. So they look at the environmental and social attack based on a life they have lived as a result of the marriage and refuse to live an abusive marriage.
Well, so this is where the American now will kind of.
It's any advantage and not disadvantage.
Oh, I said, wait your reasons. Now we are talking about reasons.
So your reason makes it advantageous.
No, because with advantage and disadvantage, what my say is based on the reasons here, Wujai.
Thank you.
So we looked at two reasons.
Good.
One, me kunu shemi.
Good.
We saw say no. I mean, with the back, you man, and so, and the actual two, and no, they are pure sanity. Who fear say the be our sum, ebejo, yamubobium. And they are called reasons. Now, reasons they think because no man, some of the things now you come, but I feel say and no necessarily indigenous to divorce.
That's all.
It's not me. What are some of the reasons? Now, one of the reasons I watch and say, "Obu on my area mama, area champion, as for now, woman,
church elder, woman fellowship,
organizer, It's in the bono crown. And I think that was the case of Osinachi. Osinachi, you know what to know. Societal way now or woman, me a show some forward the any no kama woman. It's a man who said, hey, Osinachi of 4 people who are men, they join you kunu yo. Yay! And I said, it is one of the reasons. It's young Crawfordia, what they say, not a abusive crowd woman to me in yai. What are some of the other reasons? Now, you be phone.
Now, the woman is say, a man in Mema, a mawa one didn't say Mema. Oh, yes. Anytime it comes to relationship, the people who are very strong in relationship are women and not men.
Okay.
A man who wants to go in my home be that. O can't trust someone yami bo ba ne bema. Adam and Kasada. Nyame di Adam nante se mfie duwe mbie na nuri nyankopa ankasa. Nyame ka ya zombie no na me baby ko. Men did you obey on a baby ko. But on your barber chere bema once pe. Yes, bema two na to say a yini mi don't pay. The first time a man spoke was because a woman has appeared. So the strongest person in the marriage, when they start announcing that I am not treated well, it means that you need to pay attention. Whether they are exaggerating, whether they are lying, whether what they are saying is not true, remember that they are the strongest people that are saying something is not going right. So
it means when you hear and answer when you read now we read bien no catch you say ninji wa ware ni mpedia wo ye bia se wo jan na utiel
empe pi no oba catch your say na ninja so going mama fan to line so business out way wonim de ma wanije. That's why you ding. You see the problem we have in marriage?
And that is women.
So you don't know what makes you happy, but you blame me for not making you happy.
And so ask me why.
You don't know what makes you happy.
That is to me. It is not to you. So ask me. Because at the end of the day, yeah, me know we are worried, Counsellor Lutterodt. Yes, I was there. And I'm to say, I am not happy. I don't know how to put it, but they are meaning my mom and your business. Ask me.
No, you are not making me happy. No, you are not making me happy. So, you say I'm not making you happy as a husband.
So me not knowing what makes me happy is none of your business.
So how will I make you happy?
So ask me.
But I've asked you what makes you happy. You don't know what makes you happy.
That is my business.
So why do you tell me I don't make you happy?
So at any point in time, as Oba, you would demand your nature. At any point. No. It's in Oba. So who you know wedding at that very moment, no.
Naniaji.
So that is women. Me nim the mama need in your business and they me personal thing. Now wona me ne wonam no bisa me dia wo ya emma meninje. Let's move from there. We solve it as we go. Oh, we be solve it to say that our den begu and I be yebewu.
And the assignment ni say you bisa.
So I have this.
Then emma weninje. And I then I mean yama weninje.
Obisi what a brand new car man ne yere. That day now to any. O si jai. Nigirinya akobeswa na gongon.
Sir.
Eche ya 3 days. Back to factory setting.
Oh, and your man more about factory setting code.
Oh, ebeba. Normal. Because of enyema ye fem, ye menstrual cycles, enyema and untimi so nya ho hwe.
Enti yentimi mamwe ni nje.
Untimi obema bia ntimi mo beni no untimi. So it's Oba. Now, Mr. Regina Daniels, probably the most richest man in Nigeria. They be in Niger. It doesn't happen like that.
Okay.
I know to me who maybe one is kebi abo bed in the China Niger. Some of our answer koshio sikeni no one they do baby and none rap.
It's a man more difficult to live with and now one gas a money in the mope.
Enti wo be man say oba ni timi confidence bisa wo say I catch her say as you saying say aware na metim ni maninja bisa ne de enti an ninja
na
and then if you can do something
yo enti bisa ne say de enti na ninja no o say wo pon adwuma wo mantem na mete wo ho mete ho ko school
no enu nya wade
me ba ntem ade na me yama o
enu nya wade
me be dware wo
enu nya wade
enya ye den
enu nya wade
na ye den ohima
ye me be fie ntem ha ho adwuma no ana ye ma me
na wo de onim se adwuma na me ko ye
onim
na me ko he me ko pa adua
bra wo ware no na wo ko adwuma wo ware ne foforo no na adwuma na ye
how many years
Please, you see this is my issue here. You guys pretend and after marriage you want to go back to factory setting.
But are you also not pretending?
So who are me no? Who ko adwuma over 6?
Because there was nothing to go and do after work.
So today if there is something to go and do when you close, tell me say there is something to go and do to me.
Tell who?
Your wife.
Why?
Why? Because I'm your wife.
So?
I'm your wife.
So I don't have any focus anymore.
I am your priority.
Says who?
Says me and you.
This is why the boys are not married.
They will marry.
Because this priority is difficult.
It's not difficult.
So you see, these are the issues. So the divorce has happened. Because of Kwajuma or Mantem or Mama Ninja. Now Bani Muangasa or Ninja Yard and Nije.
Counsellor, and I make her say, once somebody by Namajiatum, Baka Krebino, may Chinapo say, when me did to my
said they
because what baby. As so dear mo baby energy. So what you say? And what to me can say, who be some say, me na me to one day the mamma need no, me young kentino. Also, no, find out. There is communication. Man, a counselor's man, I'm kind.
Communication.
There should be communication.
What makes you happy?
Good communication.
Is it not communication?
Yeah, what makes me happy?
I don't know. No, the woman says, I don't know.
Oh, what makes you happy? Kind of blunt, I don't know. Be I don't know.
Or your bema bar. So the advantages and disadvantages is gender oriented.
Yes, and
baby anya bre say oh tete me oh boom me jawa there. Yeah, I'm make up nene. But they make
Mama, we have a Facebook live. Mama, me who me why na pressure. Ah, yeah, now so I win him. It's me boss and I feel wow nya.
It's a going man. Matthias here be lines. Matthias won't come on and say. Some few seconds I'll be 4 minutes then come out.
Sorry, in the next 2 minutes.
Okay, it is the going man. The advantages and disadvantages. But the issue is that it is gender oriented. And I'll be say, are there some reasons for divorce that are flimsy? Formerly, I thought so. But I've come to believe that there's no flimsy reason for divorce. Because the individual no requested for it. No. The reason might be better for her or for him. Baby, one baby manager the yere kowarena na. Debi ami bisa. Ese beme bi eni asase so opa de kro mienu uti we se wukunu ye na adwun so befa wachi onya nyeye oye na adwun so be ya
oga go fe fie skapa
because the fear kura no unni bi so a member and read the same thing at the same time. They like varieties.
Yes, the same thing at the same time.
Emma,
it's in the yes, you name the pen.
No more choice.
They will put the young master, you put the young massamo.
Babu need choice.
Life now, you live in it in Neno, measure Mongolian hair. The next day, maybe Brazilian. The following day, maybe as to me over home day.
That's so. Emma, Nyamisha Mawale. I'm what now? What you see now? What you back? Na ya tremo ye gusu count to akaka cry e be choro ye 30th World War idiot. Ye mu be bi ye re few wedding anniversary date. Enye bibi enti. Wo kaya and your how and e brewo. The birthday next year wedding anniversary.
Oh boy, you ready? You ready? I'm better pressure. This is Mohoma Sunio.
Eye bu enye ye homa o.
Oh, I am hoping say next week we'll open for
because the advantages is what I want to know.
You're discussing for a very long time.
Yes.
I see a beer phone line.
Yeah, just say fasudie bi wo ba bia ja wade am na je nyame na me dan as say me da wasesa wade ye gu awade ye ngu ankana
nyame adoma then means Thursday ye ba will only pick calls
ye be
so amoka we answer
because because advantage wo but me can do the shese untra wade boni hu bi enkowu on 0277 okay sawade ni nkoye na pese wuja frame adey loto number